For real estate investors, the solo 401k is a really exciting retirement plan. It even offers more benefits than the self-directed IRA, believe it or not. So when it comes to a solo 401k, it all comes down to the plan documents. Plan documents, keep saying it, it's like the Bible. Whatever the plan says is the law. So if you go to a traditional institution like Chase and get a solo 401k, probably get one for free. But you're not going to be able to buy alternative assets like real estate. You're probably not going to get a loan feature. And you're not going to be able to make Roth contributions. So for real estate investors that want to use a solo 401k to make investments for the tax deferral, the tax-free nature of it, the ease in doing so as a trustee, the ability to use non-recourse leverage without triggering the UBIT tax, you need to make sure your plan allows for it. So obviously you can get a plan at IRA Financial or a different provider that allows for alternative assets, but that will allow you to capitalize and use your solo 401k to generate tax-deferred or tax-free growth in your retirement account investing in real estate. So let's, number one, talk about why would people want to buy real estate with a retirement account? Well, number one, we know that people like real estate. They like the hard asset. They like the play against inflation, a diversification play. Number two, people like to invest in what they can touch, what they know. A lot of people that feel more comfortable buying real estate than buying stocks. And number two, the prohibited transaction rules under 4975 and 408 tell us what we can't do. And we know real estate is not one of those prohibited categories. The prohibited categories are collectibles like artwork, life insurance for IRAs. 401ks can actually buy life insurance, believe it or not. And third is the prohibited transactions under 4975, which essentially revolve around a disqualified person. So long as the 401k is not involved in a transaction with a plan participant, so if it's my 401k, me, and my lineal descendants, my parents, my children, my spouse, my daughter-in-law, son-in-law, and any entities associated with such persons, it's fair game, you can do it. So real estate we know you can buy with a 401k, but again, I can't buy, my 401k can't buy real estate and I can't live in the house, or my kids can't live in the house, or I can't flip it to my parents. But you can buy real estate. And real estate could be commercial, residential, a home. It could be an apartment, it could be a vacation home, an Airbnb, it could be land, it could be hard money loans, it could be tax liens, deeds. Again, as long as it's not a collectible, life insurance in an IRA or self-dealing, you can do it. The IRS doesn't tell you exactly what you can do, only what you cannot do. So once you've decided that you want to buy real estate because you like the asset, you think you could do well and generate strong returns, why use a 401k? So with both an IRA and a 401k, the concept of tax deferral comes into play. So as your real estate appreciates, you don't pay tax on the appreciation, and as you generate rental income, that goes back into your IRA or 401k without tax. That's called tax deferral. So all the rent that goes in is not subject to tax, and you only pay tax at the end when you take a distribution. Tax-free growth is even better because, like with a Roth 401k, a Roth IRA, so long as that Roth's been open 5 years and you're over 59.5 when you take the money out, the income and growth will grow tax-free. So you never have to pay tax on it. So each year your money is going to grow, 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 and it's never going to get limited by tax. So that's the play. Whether you're buying real estate, whether you're buying stocks, whether you're buying cryptocurrencies, the goal is to generate tax-deferred, tax-free growth. But with a solo 401k, if you can do it in an asset class you want to be in, like real estate, even better. The main advantage, I think, of using the solo 401k for real estate is found under Section 514c9. So that involves using a non-recourse loan to buy real estate. So under the prohibited transaction rules, if you cannot get a real or traditional mortgage if you're buying real estate. Why? 4975C tells you cannot guarantee a personal obligation of your retirement account. So if you go into a bank and get a traditional mortgage, you have to sign for it personally. So if you stop paying your mortgage, the bank can come after you personally. Can't do that with a retirement account. So it has to be a non-recourse loan, which is a loan you do not personally guarantee. That being said, if you did that in an IRA and you use a non-recourse loan, you're going to trigger what's called an unrelated business taxable income or unrelated debt finance income, which is a 37% tax. If you did in a 401k, that exemption under 514c9 will exempt your 401k from that 37% tax, which is huge. So I have a lot of clients that are big leverage people, and they're so excited to use the solo 401k because they can supercharge their solo 401k with leverage, again, non-recourse leverage, and generate all that growth without paying the UBIT tax. That's really exciting for them. Also, as a trustee of the solo K, you can simply write checks. You kind of have your own checkbook control without the need for the LLC. A lot of people like the 401k, good asset creditor protection, unlimited protection in bankruptcy under the 2005 Bankruptcy Act if your state opted in, and a lot of state statutes give 401ks some additional benefits over IRAs for creditor protection. So, and again, a lot of real estate investors are concerned about that. But all in all, whether you use a self-directed IRA or solo K, you got to make sure you can buy real estate, whether it's the right self-directed IRA custodian, whether the right plan. Make sure you understand the asset, do your research, your diligence, make sure you know what you're buying, make sure you know who you're dealing with. And then obviously the important thing is if you're using leverage, try to get into a solo K if you're eligible. If you're self-employed or have a business with no full-time employees, could have that solo K option. If you don't fit into it, it's just nothing you can do about it. But the solo K is there if you do fit into it, and it's really exciting and a really robust investment and retirement vehicle for the real estate investor.